So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're watching me for the first time, then myself Priyanshi Rathore, and today we are starting our new course, and that is Ultimate Python course from beginner to advanced. So if you are a complete beginner or want to improve your skills in Python, then this course is for everyone. And now you will ask me what makes this course different. In this course, after each topic we will solve some practice interviews question, and we will make some creative projects that will help you to build logic and to understand Python in a better way. In this course, I'll teach you each and everything in detail, how code run in backend, how to build its logic, how to build its pseudocode with the help of diagrams. So by the end of this course, you will have the confidence to build some major projects. So now without wasting any time, let's begin our ultimate Python course. So for this course, you will need a Python setup, and for the setup you will need two things to download or install in your system, and that is first obviously Python, and the second is Visual Studio Code. So let me guide you how to install Visual Studio Code and Python in your system. So for download Python in our system, you have to open Chrome and then search Python download for Windows. And if you want to download for Mac, you can download for that. This is our first link. You have to click on that, python.org. Then you can directly click on this, download Python, or you can click on this, download, and see, it's showing download for Windows. So click on this, Python 3.13.1. Now you can click on this, download completed. Now you have to install. So click on this, install now. So see, installation started. It's installing now. It will take some time. So setup was successful. So now you can close this. And if you want to check Python have been installed successfully or not in your system, so for that you can open command prompt, and now you can type py dash dash and version. So yes, Python have been successfully installed. It's showing Python 3.13.1, and that only we have installed, right? So now the next thing we have to download is or install is VS Code. So for that you can type VS Code download or Visual Studio Code download. Now you can click on this first link, and I want to download for Windows. So click on this. Now download started. It will take some time, and after that we will install it. And after this setup, we will start our Python course. See here, download completed. Now you can click on this, and now it's asking, yes, I accept the agreement. Click on this, and now next. Next. Would you like to install? Because I already have this Visual Studio, that's why it's asking, yes, I want to. But it will not show in your system. I have already installed in my system, that's why it's showing that. Now you can click on next. Okay, you can also add a desktop icon. Now next, and now install. Yes, completing the Visual Studio Code setup wizard. Yes, finish. So now we have done our setup for. So after installation, your Visual Studio will look like this. And now we have to create a folder for our Python. So we will create a folder so that we can write our code. So now we will start our Python course, and for that we have to create a folder. So I am creating a folder here, new folder. Now I'm giving its name Python course. Python course. And now I will open this in VS Code. I'm opening my Visual Studio Code here, and now open folder, and this is my folder. So I'm selecting this. See here, yes, I trust the author. Now our folder is open in our VS Code. Now we have to create a file, and for the file you have to click on this first tutorial. See here, and .py. Now you will ask me why I am writing py at last, because when we used to write code in HTML, we used to write .html at the last or at the end of our file name. If we are writing code in JavaScript, we used to write .js, correct? If we are writing code in CSS, we write .css. Similarly, we are writing code in Python, that's why we are writing .py, so that our Visual Studio or compiler can understand that you will write Python code in this particular file. Okay, so for that I have created my file, and now we will need Python extensions. So see here, bottom right hand side in corner, do you want to install the recommended Python extensions? Yes, we want. So click on install. It will automatically install all the extensions for Python. And after the extensions have been installed, we can write our code in Python. It's fine. So now we will write our first code in Python, and that is I want to print hello world. So how we will print this? In Java, if you have watched my Java DSA course, we used to write a complete line system.out.println, and then you have to write inside bracket what you want to print in terminal, correct? But in Python, Python is a very easy language similar to English. We have to directly write print, and then we will write what we want to print inside a terminal or on terminal as an output. So for that, I'll write print, then bracket, and then inside bracket you have to write double inverted commas, and inside double inverted commas you want to write what you want to print as output. So for that I am writing hello and then world. Okay, so now I will run this. So see, it's showing hello world. So congratulations, we have written our first code in Python, and that is hello world. So now I want to print my name. So how we will write that code? So for that, similarly, you have to write print, then inside bracket, double inverted commas, then I'm writing my name, Priyanshi Rathore. And now again I will run. See here, in terminal, it's showing my name, and that is Priyanshi Rathore. Okay. If you want to print any symbol, then you can print that also. So for that, print inside bracket double inverted commas, you can write any symbol, at the rate or hash or dollar, percentage, star, and anything. And now you will run. See here, it's showing that. And now keep one thing in mind, if you want to print any output as in a text form, then you have to write inside the double inverted commas. See here, I'll give you example. If I want to print simply Priyanshi Rathore, I am giving this inside double inverted commas, and similarly it's showing as output, correct? I want to see the symbols similarly as it is in the output. I am writing inside double inverted commas. I want to see hello world same as it is. I am writing inside double inverted commas, and it's showing similarly in output. But if I want to perform any action or I want to perform any calculation, then the way of writing this code will be different. This double inverted comma is for the text form. If you want to see the same way as output, then you have to write in this way. If you want to print any number in the text form, then you will write print double inverted commas, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I will run. See here, it's showing like that what I have written inside double inverted commas. It's not changing anything, neither space, neither anything, because we are not doing any calculation. Okay, neither we are applying any operations on that. We are directly printing as it is what we are writing inside double inverted commas. Now the next topic which we will learn is comment out. What does this comment out means? See here, I have written this line and it's showing in a green color, and this part is showing in a colorful form. Why is this difference? Because this compiler or Visual Studio is not treating it as a code. It is completely ignoring it. It is treating it as your rough notes, and this part it is treating it as your code. Why? For example, if you are creating a website or if you are writing any code for any application, and if you want to write any rough notes after each line, so that after a year or after some months when you read that code, you can get to know what was the logic behind that code, or what does that line of code means. For example, if I want to write any note after this line, for example, This code is for printing hello world, so that after some time when I read this code I will get to know why is this code written and what is the logic behind this code. And now I will comment out. How does comment out work? You have to select that line which you want to comment out, select, and then control and then plus slash. See here, control plus slash, and this line have been comment out. Okay, if I want to write after this code is for symbols, and I will comment out. See here, this comment out means if you want to write any rough notes between code for your understanding, not for the compiler, neither you want to run that code, for only your understanding, you can write in this way. Okay, first write what you want to write and then select and control plus slash sign, so that it will comment out this code and it will completely ignore this code and neither it will show any error. See here, I'll run this code. See here, it's showing correct output, neither it's showing any error. I hope you understood this. So our next topic is variables. What are variables? So let me explain you in the easiest way. Variables store data values. They are created by assigning a value to a variable name. If it sounds little difficult or confusing, don't worry. I'll explain you with the easiest example. For example, if you have 1 kg of rice, right? 1 kg of rice. You can't keep it like that. Okay, you have to store it in some container, right? Either you can store it in a box or a jar or in a bottle or a polythene, correct? So similarly, if you have any kind of data, you can't keep it like that. You have to store in something. You have to store it like in a container. Okay, so for storing data you will need a variable. In the place of container there is variable, and in the place of rice there is data. Okay, and this data can be in any form. It can be a string or a number. For example, you can see here variable store data values. They're created by assigning a value to a variable name. For example, name Priyanshi. So what kind of data is this? This is string kind of a data, string type of data. Okay. This 25 is integer type. Okay. 5.5 is, if any integer form is in the decimal form, then it will called float in coding language. Okay, and if the data is in true or false, then it is called boolean. I will also explain in detail in some time, but you can see here, this is the website which I have created for you. In this website you will get a complete Python course notes. Actually it's not completed yet. When I will complete this, I will give you free access to this website so you can get its notes. If you want to make your handwritten notes, it's well and good, but if you don't want, I will provide you Python complete notes, and in this website you will get each and every question which I am teaching you in this course, and with that questions you will get some extra interviews question for practicing, and that question code will be also there and its explanation will be also there. So now we will write its code for variables. So we are creating a variable. I'm giving variable name. Okay, and now our variable have been created, and now I want to store something in that, some data. So I'm storing my name, that is Priyanshi. Okay, Rathor. And now I want to print this name. So how will I print it? See, it's showing error. Why it's showing error? Because this data is in string form. If data is in string form, then you have to keep it inside double inverted commas. Okay, Priyanshi Rathor. See, now it's not showing any kind of error. Now I have stored this Priyanshi Rathor in this variable. Our variable is name. And now I want to print it. How will I print it? Print, and inside bracket you can write the variable name. You don't have to write this data. Okay, you have to write this variable name. So simply write this variable name, and keep one thing in mind, you don't have to use double inverted commas. First we are doing directly printing the data. Okay, inside the double inverted commas we are writing the data which we want to print in terminal, but here we are using variables, so you don't have to use double inverted commas because the data have been stored in this variable. So now directly you can write this variable name and now run. So see, Priyanshi Rathore is showing in terminal as output, and this code have been comment out, so that Visual Studio is treating it as your rough notes, or it is ignoring it. So now next type of data is integer. See this, integer. So now I want to store integer type of data in our variable. So how will we store it? See, I am making a variable and that is age. Our variable name is age. Okay, now I am writing its age. Any, you can write your age. Okay, I am writing here 45. Okay, so now I want to print it. How will we print it? Print, then in bracket you have to directly write that variable name, no inverted comma needed. Okay, and now we will run. See this, 45 is showing. Now see one more thing, if you want to print some text data with this variable data, so how you will do it, I'll show you. If you want to print any text here, so you can write it my age is. Now see, it's showing error. Why it's showing error? Because now terminal is confused that which is text and which is variable. Okay, so now you have to tell it, right? How? So you will tell it, if you want to print something in the text form, I told you, you have to keep it inside double inverted commas. Okay, so now write double inverted commas and then my age is this. And now also it's showing error. See here. Okay, this is showing error because now it understood that it is text, but it's not recognizing it as a variable. So for that you have to write comma. See, now error is not showing. By applying a comma, it will treat it as a variable, means it is different. This age is different and this age is different. Okay, so now we will run. See this, my age is, this is text form, it's showing as it is what I have written here, and this is variable, it's not treating it as a text, so it's writing its value 45 which I have stored it here. It's not writing this age, age, it's treating it as a variable, so that's why it's writing its value here. Okay, I hope you understood it. What is the difference of normal text and what is the difference of variable. So now let's see our example also, which I have given in my website. Name John means John kind of data is stored in this name variable. Age is 25 and printing name and age. So now we will print it. So for this I'm writing code. Let me comment out. Okay, so now name and that is John, right? Then again we are creating a variable that is age. Age is 25. If you are storing any kind of number, means integer, you don't have to use double inverted commas. You can directly write it as it is. And now we are printing it together. Okay, here we are printing differently. First we are printing name, then age. Now we are printing it. So now we will write variable name. First variable name, name, then comma, and then age variable. And now we will run. So see, John and 25. You can write in the text form that my name is, okay, and now you can use comma here, and here you can write and my name age is, and my age is, and then you can write comma, and now we are running it. So see, my name is John and my age is 25. Okay, so now here is the explanation of this code. Syntax we are using is, first we are writing variable name here, variable name, right? Then equal to sign, and then the value which we are storing, means the data which we are storing in this particular variable. This is the syntax of variables. Now name is John. This means this assigns the string John to the variable name. Okay, the data type is string. And here age is 25. This assigns the integer 25, means the data type is integer to the variable age, means the variable name is age. So our next topic is data types. What are data types? Python have various types of data. Example, integer, float, string, list, and more. And integers and string, which we have seen in variables examples, right? So here I have written hello is a string type of data in the text form. 10 is an integer kind of data, that is whole number. 3.14 is a float kind of data. What does float means? If you are using decimal in between the numbers, then it will be a float kind of data. Okay. And if you are using any kind of data that have true or false, then it will be called it as Boolean type of data. So now let's see its examples, and after that we will write its code. So examples of data types. 10, that is integer, and we are storing this 10 in a variable that is called a number. Okay. After that, a float kind of data, 3.14. Pi value is 3.14, so we are storing it in pi variable. After that, string. Alias is a string kind of data, string type of data, and we are storing it in the name variable. After that, this list. What is list? If you don't know, I'll explain you. List, you can understand it as if you want to store a collection of items in the single variable, then it's called list. Example, see here, apple and banana, these are two items and you are storing it in a single variable, then it is called list. If you want to store 1 to 10 numbers, or 1 to 1000 numbers, or 10,000 or 1 lakh numbers, and you are storing a collection of items in a single variable, then it will called list. In detail I will explain you this list in the next topic. So in Visual Studio we will store a string kind of data which we have seen, but one more time we can see it. Variable name, and the type of data is string, so I am storing alias. After that, number, so pi, pi, and its value is 3.14. After that, Boolean type of data if I want to store, so I'm giving its name, variable name Boolean. We can store true, okay, and after that we are storing, we are making a list. Okay, so I'm giving variable name is list only, and we can store its data. So see here, in this image we have to use this square brackets, don't forget. Okay, so now we are using square brackets. Now I'm giving 1, then comma, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then 6, okay, and 7. So we have created a list. Here we can give string type of data. In this list, apple, banana, and mango. So see here, why it's showing error? Because it is not treating it as a text form. We are giving this data in the string form. So for that we have to use double inverted comma. This also double inverted. So now error removed. See, now it's not showing any error. And now if we can run. But we have to print it. Yeah, we have created variables and we have stored different kind of data in our variable, but we have not written print. So how will it show in terminal? So for printing it, name, after that print list, then print list 1, then print pi, pi, and now I am running. Yes, you can also write boolean. So we will write boolean also. Print. This boolean is not the type. I have given the variable name boolean. Okay, that's why I'm writing boolean. So now our correct output is showing in our terminal. First is name. So see, alias, I have stored it here. Then 3.14 here pi, right? Here list, first list, okay, this one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So here it is showing. Then list is of string. So apple, banana, mango, it's showing as it is, right? And then boolean. So I have stored true value here, boolean. So it's showing true. If I store false, then it will show false. See, again I'll run it. See here, it's showing false, right? I hope you understood it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment to let me know how you liked it. Please share with your friends and family so that they can improve their coding skills and learn Python. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.